In January, 5'7" Bushozan left us breathless, racing to 3-0, blowing his next 3 bouts, then sealing a first salaried promotion with a throw he hadn't used in years, and never as a pro. Well noting his pledge to build up both physically and mentally for his first shot at the full 15 days, we held our breath again to see how this essentially one-track pusher in his pristine black sash would fare. The fixture panel came bearing a day 1 gift, Nishikigi, with only 1 winning score in 2 years. But Bushozan's search for the ideal left parry proved fruitless, as his more streetwise foe kept returning to position for the head-on attack. Bushozan would need more grit than that to get by. On day 2, he found it. Daishoho, stepping up from Division 3, fell for the left parry, made his armpits too welcoming, and invited the charge. The relief you'd expect from a first white star in Division 2 shone through on day 3, as his loosened-up frame moved more flexibly, and beat Ichiyamamoto for the 2nd straight meet. Smashing through the initial thrusts, Bushozan used an arm pull to break in and press the body, then exploited the would-be inside right for a left thrust over. And on day 4, he made amends for January, purposely stepping across with the left against Nishikifujt, and opening out the right to avoid the slapdown, all the while pressing the left in tight. Everything he hadn't done when it mattered 2 months before, and this was almost getting easy. Then reality bit back. In a long match, shown from start to finish in the link above, Bushozan moved confidently against a fierce rival he usually beats. Perhaps, though, their heavy past made him try too hard. For, enforcing the pace from a good left parry, he went flying in with half the ring still to cover, giving Takakento ample room to slap. And his confidence was affected. He was fortunate to get Jokoryu before his Rocky-style rebirth. But then fell face-first against fellow Sakai grad Jokoryu. Then lost his shape with a rush of blood against Kotokuzan, who was vying for his rank from Upper Division 3. This parry was fine, but the follow-up foundered as his right armpit was breached. Day 9 foe Chiyonoo was down in the basement with him, and with an identical score. But this time a quite outstanding neck throw in response to the scoop saved him right before his coach, who Chiyonoo hit after his wrist was crushed. 3 wins from 6 were required for survival, but stamina was wearing thin. Even 37-year-old Shohozan looked far sharper, locking his most potent weapon, then throwing it. After that, renowned scrapper Azumaryu laid siege to his belt and sent him flying. The mini-rot simply had to be stopped against Sakai senior Yago, injured and on a losing run of 8. And it was, as Yago, unable even to reach for his favoured pull, fought from start to finish in slow motion. However, there'd be no such easy ride on day 13 against title-chasing Ura, who ducked his initial charge, sliced inside, and then whipped out a double arm pull. With just half a rung of Division 2 beneath him, and most of Division 3's elite going well, wins in both final bouts were seemingly required. Chiyonoo, though, was his highest-ranked foe by far, in need of 2 wins himself, and 2 good on the day. Surely, we thought, Bushozan was down. All he could do was win his final match and hope the rankings committee, which includes his coach, would act kindly. Mongolian Kyokushuho had nothing to fight for, and looked rather like a drunk stumbling into the wrong room. 2 days later, and the usual pleas of, "Come on, you know how much he toiled to get that pay packet," in committee, meant that stumble actually saved his rank. To add context, though, all 6 Division 2 men most in danger of the drop did indeed win their final bouts that day. Bushozan, I would say, fought the most truly of the lot, and I look forward to watching his deserved second chance in May. 押し出して、Bushozanの勝ち。